Most teenagers worry about acne algebra or how to sneak past curfew without waking up their parents. But in Dubai, the kids have their own Zoo's custom Ferraris wrapped in Louis Vuitton and closets worth more than a Beverly Hills mansion. Imagine deciding between a gold-plated Rolls Royce or a Dior-wrapped Ghost just to drive to school if they even bother attending. Their idea of a family pet, a lion named Gucci. Their school run, a convoy of Lamborghinis. Their version of an after-school snack, a whopping $300 bottle of designer perfume misted on a freshly made macaron. This isn't satire. This is real life for Dubai's richest kids. And today we're pulling back the curtain. We're diving inside a world where a $50,000 mouthguard is considered a boxing essential, and flying first class just means not using the private jet. From billion-dollar heirs to social media moguls still too young to vote, we'll uncover the absurd, the luxurious, and yes, some of the controversies behind it all. But stay sharp at minute 11. There's a truth about one of these kids that will make you question whether all that glitter is actually gold. So buckle up, preferably in a Bugatti, and get ready for a ride through a lifestyle that makes Beverly Hills look like the suburbs. If Dubai had a royal family of Flex, Richest Belhassa would be its crown prince. Better known by his online alias Money Kicks Rash, didn't have a coming-of-age story, he had a coming-of-excess one. Born into one of the UAE's wealthiest families, his father Saif Ahmed Belhassa runs a business empire that controls over 50 companies and employs more than 10,000 people. For most kids, budgeting means choosing between snacks or video games. For Richest, budget is a foreign word unless it's printed on champagne. At just 11, Richest started posting glimpses of his diamond-dripped life on Instagram. A few months later, he launched a YouTube channel that quickly went viral, giving the world a front-row seat to his over-the-top lifestyle. Today, he's racked up over 3 million subscribers, and his videos aren't just vlogs, they're flex manuals. His sneaker collection alone is valued at over 1 million. Not just rare pairs, but signed and customized and displayed in a dedicated room more secure than some museums. Among them, a pair of 2004 Air Jordan 13s signed by Michael Jordan and a Nike Air Yeezy 2 Red. October valued at $15,000. For Richest, those are Tuesday shoes, but it doesn't stop at footwear. For his birthday, he received a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta wrapped in a Louis Vuitton X Supreme print. Legal to drive, legal to flex on the internet. Absolutely. When he did finally turn 18, he upgraded to a Dior-wrapped Rolls-Royce Ghost because subtlety isn't part of the Belhassa vocabulary. Still think this is outrageous? Wait until you see what he feeds his lions. You're free to think he's just showing off. But you're also free to wonder, if you were born into billions, would you do it any differently? If Richest is Dubai's influencer prince, Marwan is its boardroom king in training. At just 23, Marwan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum isn't just spending money, he's making moves. As a prominent member of Dubai's royal family and vice chairman of Schwartz Capital, Marwan is already shaping the financial future of the region. He co-founded the firm, owns 25% of it, and sits on the board of one of the largest real estate developers in the Middle East, Heir Properties. But don't mistake him for a desk-bound heir. Marwan lives the kind of life that makes most Forbes billionaires look minimalist. His car collection alone is worth over $10 million. Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom drop-head coupe valued at $500,000. It's not just about speed, it's about status. And if land isn't enough, he takes luxury to sea. Marwan owns a $100 million private fleet, including an $8 million 32-carat yacht that would make even James Bond do a double take. His waterfront villa, a $7 million sanctuary boasting 7 bedrooms, 2 pools, and fountains that make Caesar's Palace look underwhelming. But here's the twist, Marwan doesn't crave social media stardom like Richest. He's not trying to go viral, he's trying to go global. Every investment he makes, every asset he acquires points to one thing. He's not just preserving wealth, he's scaling it. This isn't about inheritance, it's about empire building. While some kids inherit toys, Marwan inherited infrastructure. And if you had $1 billion in your 20s, would you chase clout or control? While others flash their Ferrari, Sahed bin Bouti, Al Maktoum prefers a quieter kind of dominance, the kind measured in boardrooms, health reform, and a watch collection that could fund a small country. Born into royalty, Sahed isn't just a son of Dubai's ruling elite, He's one of the architects behind its infrastructure. At just 18, he joined his father's business empire. By 30, he'd already served as CEO, chairman, and vice chairman across some of the Gulf's most influential institutions, including the Dubai Health Authority. But don't mistake suits for simplicity. Sahed's wealth is anything but subtle. With a net worth of over $2 billion, he ranked in second on Forbes Arabian Gulf's list of hottest heirs under 40. His personal style, think Bond villain meets billionaire minimalist. He collects ultra-rare timepieces from Cartier, Hublot, and Rolex, each worth six figures, many one of a kind. His collection isn't for Instagram, it's for legacy. Then there's his travel life. Sahed's vacations aren't just escapes, they're statements. Picture this, a private island, a staff-only butler, and a villa so remote, even the concierge arrives by helicopter. His Instagram isn't filled with selfies. It's filled with aerial drone shots of resorts no one else can afford or even find. And yet, he rarely gives interviews. There are no day-in-the-life vlogs, no flashy birthday uploads. It's wealth in stealth mode. You could say he plays it safe, or you could realize in a world screaming for attention, silence is the loudest flex. Most people drop out of Harvard and end up explaining themselves for the rest of their lives. Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum dropped out and made 19 billion in debt. Let that sink in. As the son of a powerful Emirati lineage, Hamdan didn't just inherit money, he weaponized it. At just 18, while most teens are figuring out dorm room Wi-Fi, he launched Future Prowess Consultancy, a multi-million-dollar investment firm. Today, he's chairman of a company pulling in $7 billion in annual revenue with clients that include royalty and heads of state. But don't expect a LinkedIn page full of buzzwords. Hamdan lets his lifestyle do the talking. He owns multiple mansions across Dubai, Malibu, and New York. His Dubai estate, a palatial compound complete with helipad, Olympic-sized pool, and gardens that rival Versailles. Inside, think velvet walls, Swarovski ceilings, and a fragrance system that costs more than most mortgages. Then there's his private car showroom, less garage, more luxury museum, Bugattis, Ferraris, one-off concept cars, all maintained by in-house mechanics. The temperature, lighting, and even floor polish are controlled by AI. Yes, even his garage is smarter than most smart homes. And when he's not buying property or redesigning engines, he's curating his watch empire, a collection rumored to include dozens of Patek Philippe grand complications, each piece valued in the 6 to 7 figures. But here's what sets Hamdan apart. He's not chasing fame, he's chasing dominance. You can mock his dropout status all you want, but when you're closing billion-dollar deals before 30, the only degree that matters is Celsius, specifically the climate control in your Bentley. If the Dubai elite were a movie, Abdullah bin Zayed wouldn't be the main character, but he definitely owned the production company. A senior figure in the Abu Dhabi ruling family and former financial analyst at Mubadala Abdullah doesn't make headlines often. But when he does, it's usually because someone spotted his Bugatti Veyron idling outside a $30 million villa in Emirates Hills, one of the most expensive neighborhoods on the planet, where square footage is priced like fine art. His net worth an estimated 500 million, but that's just what's public. Inside his fortress-like mansion lies one of the most exclusive watch collections in the region. We're talking Patek Philippe Grand Complications, Audemars Piguet masterpieces, and tourbillon watches so rare they've never been seen outside auction houses. Each one tells more than time. It tells a story of legacy, status, and craftsmanship. But what truly separates Abdullah from his contemporaries is his obsession with style as status. His wardrobe includes tailor-made suits embedded with rare gemstones, and his casual wear Dior, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton, often customized, never off the rack. Even his jewelry collection has its own vault room, complete with biometric locks and humidity control. His garage reflects the same philosophy, understated on the outside, insane on the inside. Ferrari LaFerrari Rolls-Royce Phantom, and a custom Lamborghini wrapped in carbon fiber. He doesn't post about them. He lets the valet do the talking. Some flaunt their riches on camera. Abdullah, he curates his silence. Because when you're this rich, wealth isn't just seen, it's felt. When the ultra-rich raise kids, they don't grow up with toys. They grow up with titles, assets, and a childhood playlist that includes polo lessons, pilot training, and Milan Fashion Week. Meet the Al Thani siblings, heirs to Qatar's royal empire, each one a walking billboard for generational wealth. Start with Zayed Al Thani. By the time he was 25, Zayed held significant shares in Qatari Megacorp, ran Qatar Holding LLC, and sat on the boards of British American Tobacco, Deutsche Bank, and Credit Suisse. His net worth hovering around $1 billion. His home, a palatial estate in Doha with a private cinema, swimming pool, and soundproof garden walls for VIP events. He also owns a Malibu beachfront villa, a London penthouse, and a French Riviera escape. Yes, his house is vacation more than most people. Then there's Princess Aya Khalifa Al Nahyan. Think Ivy League education meets Arabian royalty. She was raised in a palace where dolls were swapped for electric mini Lamborghinis, and her real-life Barbie dream house came with Italian marble floors and a live-in chef. Her car collection, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Ferrari, all customized, all chauffeured, and she's not just a figurehead. Aya serves on boards of cultural foundations and philanthropic ventures, proving that in the Gulf power and beauty aren't mutually exclusive. Meanwhile, brothers like Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad Al Thani and Rajib bin Omar Al Thani run multi-billion-dollar investment firms and sit atop oil money empires. But don't expect reality TV drama. These siblings are low-profile, high-impact. For the Al Thani's, life isn't a luxury, it's a legacy. And when you're born into oil land and global influence, even your gap year looks like a G20 summit. It's easy to envy the gold Bentleys, $50,000 mouth guards, and private islands. But here's the truth they don't post. These kids were born into kingdoms, but also into expectations, scrutiny, and pressure. No teenage brain is built to process. Behind every Dior-wrapped Rolls-Royce is a legacy they didn't choose but must uphold. Behind every viral flex is a PR team, security detail, and generations of family wealth demanding performance. And behind those Instagram-perfect lives, a world where freedom is traded for influence, and every misstep becomes a headline. At age 16, you and I were probably worried about finals. They about multinational board seats, arranged alliances, and whether their lifestyle still aligns with the family's billion-dollar image. So ask yourself, would you rather be rich or expected to be rich forever? What do you think? Is this the dream life or a velvet prison?